Woo! Oh baby. Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. I don't know if y'all are ready for this. I don't know if y'all are ready. I don't know if y'all are ready. Hello, YouTube. Hello, hello. This is Lycan Warlord, your mustached mustache. How are you doing today? I must ask you a question. Are you still playing Grape Rush? You shouldn't be. You should be playing Silica. That is if you want to be in the top 100 and actually get paid for this wonderful game we like to call TOWNSTAR. For those of you watching for the first time, you might recognize that this looks similar to Farmville because it was made by the same people that made Farmville. Um, this is my second video on TOWNSTAR. I'll probably make some more as things progress. But yeah, it's going good. This is probably this is my most embarrassing week so far. We'll go ahead and look at the rankings right now. I'm 75th. If you can see that right here. I expect to make it to probably 60 before the end of the competition. Hopefully, maybe not. I know I'm for sure not going to make it to 50. I know that. I'm only putting out 128, 129 Silica right now, which is honestly because I'm running out of gas. I screwed up this one, and my gas is not very good. I'm gonna go ahead and explain this one real quick. Uh, Basically, I got rid of my wood before I was completely sure about the build. And since I have ocean right here, I've got no way of growing more wood. I had one wood and a wood shed right here, and I sold it, and I kicked myself right after I did it. So yeah, I'm pretty much stuck with this build. It's got good bones. I'm missing out on one more refinery to make sure that my gas is constantly maxed out, and because of that, I really suffered. I went with a larger amount of forklifts this time, which actually was good. I just didn't have enough gas, and I didn't pay attention to that. So, like I said, I'm stuck at 128, 129 silica a minute. So I should be able to pass up. I should be able to get at least into the 70s. I feel like I can catch these guys pretty soon. For those of you that don't know, Silica sells for 120,000 monies, 120,000 monies, and it gives you 800 stars. So this is the best way to grind because you can sell 1 to 2 times every minute, 100. So yeah, I mean this is my third go round with Silica. No, second go round with Silica. And I'm going to show you last week's and kind of show you some builds that I had laid out. But realistically, man, I had... It actually started on my birthday. My birthday was the 6th. 34 now. And, yeah, let me show you where I'm at on the map. Not the most ideal. This is where I was last week when I made it to top 50, which is what we're going to call this video, by the way. This is where I was at, and I was asleep at the wheel. I wasn't paying attention. I got in. I didn't have my little text ready, and I went to grab it, and it got picked up. So I got screwed out of that spot. I did take this one. This one's not bad because it only takes me 22 seconds to sell to this city. These two were pretty similar. If I had a chance, I would have gotten these. Again, I was asleep at the wheel. I was a half a second off. Didn't get it. Oh well. I'll do better next time. And now, this is one of these two are the best. Just because you get that fresh water that you don't get here. But other than a very slow start with the ocean water, you can make either of these two work, I feel like. And you're selling right away. And you don't need any NFTs. So I am using scripts now. I have moved on. I've matured as a player. I'm using scripts now, as you can see over here in my top right. I've got a count going. That's auto selling for me, if you can tell. And there go all my silica that are being wasted. Um, yeah, this is not a good. This is not my best work, in all fairness. But you know, it is what it is. I'm still in the top 100, and I shouldn't get out of it, barring some other complications, which I'll speak about that happened with last week's competition, which is why I wasn't any further up in the rankings than I was. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm happy, man. I'm really happy with it. Uh, I used the water to get pumps right here, so you weren't wasting as much for the ponds. Like you see, we got some. This is that base square pond build around the oil seep that works really well. I've found. I got this from a guy named Kerbal, who was ranked in the top 25 or 20th last week. Very helpful. If you're not on the Gala Games Discord server, I highly, highly, highly recommend getting on that. I'll link that below in the description. Um, just a lot of good people that want to help you, and you don't have to be a part of the clan, which was kind of the joke that I came up with originally. But I just came up with the idea to, really and truly, these forklifts can be all the way out of the way. Just push them up against the back, and then I've got all, when I have, actual river water, you've got all that feeding your trees when you're growing those originally, which helps again at the beginning of the game. Pump, power plant, paved road. I played around with it. You see right here in the middle, I put the paved road right here versus right here in front. Again, just kind of playing around with these different builds. There's only so many things you can do, really and truly, because you have to have a paved road for these mines. I just finally deleted. I had my construction worker right here. I got rid of it because it was costing me, $20 an hour. I said, screw it, I don't need it. Added that road in there. Again, not the best, not the worst. I'm still obviously doing pretty well in the rankings. 75 right now. I'll take it. I'll take it. So this is the build for today. It ends in an hour or a day, and so it's going to be tomorrow at 11 a.m. This will end 11 p.m. Excuse me, 11 p.m. Central Time. I'm looking forward to the next one. I'm gonna make sure I got my butt in gear and get it going right. Yeah, so this is it. I mean, like I said, we'll find out what the total ranking is at the end, but I'm not expecting to get any higher than 60. That would be best case. I might just get to 70 and then it'll stall out. But yeah, I'm gonna bring up next my my build outs for what I would call the optimal build. This is pretty much what I had last week. As you can see here, I've got all my forklifts up here at the top. Then I've got a whole row of paved roads here. And then I've got a warehouse in this corner, warehouse in this corner. Couple warehouses paired up. So what I did do was I would use this energy grid to tell me, see, I have warehouses where there's only one energy, so I don't need energy for the warehouse, obviously. So I tried to make sure that there was a sand mine everywhere that I had two or more energy, which is the red and the orange here. Not my best, not my worst. If you can see down here at the bottom, I actually doubled up right here, which was kind of unnecessary. Again, like if I combined this with that last week, I think I'd have been doing a little bit better. As you can see here, I have 3 refineries, and that's really what killed me this time, is that I didn't pay attention to the way my old build was. I just said, I got it, no problem. And I think that really did me in, is that I'm not be able to push as much gas out. So I will go back to this next week. So basically, you can see how I got these 2 pumps. That's for gasoline. I have these 2 pumps, which is for gasoline at this refinery, and then this was just doing petroleum. So it was spitting petroleum straight into the tank, and then these 2 would go run and get their gas, and I was able to produce plenty of enough gas for that. Let's go to my other build. So I'm gonna go real slow here, but okay, and slightly different, just slightly different. You can see here I have the refinery down here, as opposed to being up here in this corner. This was my original build out that this turned into. This was the mature version of this. And as you can see, I have a lot of water pumps that are unnecessary. And so that's one of the things I did in the mature build, is that I cleaned out a couple of those unnecessary water pumps. Because once you've figured out where you're going to be doing petroleum, you know the other one needs to have 2 water pumps. So I'm really happy with this one. I'm going to pull up an image in a second, which is a screen grab of my whole setup. I have it down below somewhere. I've got my placing from this past week. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can find it real quick for you guys. I took a screen grab of it. I don't know. Of course I didn't get that. I didn't get it ready because I'm in a rush, okay? Just in case you don't know, I'm wearing my Dustin Poirier, Dustin the Diamond Poirier. We're from the same town. I've known him over a decade now. He is fighting Conor McGregor tonight, UFC 264, the trilogy fight. The first fight, Conor beat him many moons ago, and then back in January, Dustin was able to knock out Conor in the second round. And golly, I hope he does it again, man. I hope he does it again. He's always going to be my boy, so win or lose, I still love him. But this would be monumental for his career to be able to, ascend to the upper echelons. So, super excited for that tonight. I got my shirt on. Super hyped up for that. I'm trying to find this image I got somewhere. Did I put it in here? No, I didn't. I just made a folder. But anyway, I ended up placing in 51st place. And not bad at all. I would have ended up being... I'll go ahead. I know I have it in Discord. I would have ended up being probably in the high 40s. 42, 43, 44. But unfortunately... Yeah, I got a still of it right here. Let's see if I can pull that into ABS real quick. OBS. Slobs, excuse me. Pull that into Slobs real quick. We're going to window capture, add source. Boom, 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 boom. Do this quick. There we go. Okay. Boom. All right, there you go. See, 51st place with, what do we have? 5.7 million. Okay, so, man, so proud of that. I would have been in the top 50, but several things happened, and these aren't excuses. These are actually what happened. Lost power and internet for about 3 hours. Look, my hands are above the frame. That hurt. That didn't hurt as much as I left 3 times or went to bed 3 times throughout the trial. I went to bed or I left the house, and the scripts were running, but they errored out, and it was stuck in the blacked out screen where it says loading trades. It was stuck on that. So I have no idea how much I missed out on those, but I know I for sure would have gotten a whole lot higher than I did. And that's what kills me, is that I probably could have gotten in the top 40, maybe even 240. And that I didn't feel as confident about that build as I felt about this one until I ran out of gas. And that was my fault that I ran out of gas. But I don't have any wood, unless somebody gives me wood, which at this point I'm not even worried about. I'm just going to ride this out. This build, I feel like I was very proud of. I feel like this is a pretty good base. What I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to screen grab these off of Citadel's website. I'm going to link Citadel's visualizer below. And then I'm also going to, if you want, I can put the code that puts this up on the screen for you. If you look down here in the bottom, it says name, copy, load, clear. So what you do is once you have it all built out, you hit copy, and then go to Word or Notepad or WordPad and paste that code, and then you can load it back in. You copy and paste it into this little blank, hit load, boom, guess what? It pulls everything up for you. I'm going to bring these out. I don't have one for this one yet, and in all fairness, you don't want this one. I mean, well, I say that. That's up to you if you want this one. You just let me know if you guys want it. I'll go ahead and make one for this one as well. And I'll put it. What I'll do is I'll post it to my Twitter, and then just post the status link in the description, so you guys can get the original image from Twitter, and then use it. You know, I hope this helps one person, whether it's a don't do this or a do this. I really hope it helps, because that's been the biggest issue with TOWNSTAR, its lack of knowledge base, and it's pretty much just been P2P, helping everybody, helping each other. But man, I'm having fun. This is it, man. Not my best, because I kind of made a stupid mistake, but I'm hoping. I think if you actually look right here, let me zoom in real quick for you guys. If you look right here, I actually had another forklift right here, but I removed it in hopes that it would slow down my production so that my gas could catch up, but it didn't. So I actually had 52 forklifts, excuse me. So you've got 16, 16, and 16, 32 and 16 is 48. So I actually had 52 forklifts, and I felt like it was a great number. And then again, I ran out of. I got rid of wood. Okay, I'm not happy about it. But I got to this point, starting out with feed, making 2 feeders and 1 mill to grind the feed, using that to give you 4,500 cash. And then once you get up enough to buy a sheep pen, use the sheep pen to build the wool. And that was it, man. Took me a lot longer because I had to make more ponds to grow wood, because I didn't have the natural ocean I didn't have the natural river water here. I had just the ocean. So that did take a lot longer to get going. So maybe if that had happened, I would be a little bit higher up. I might be in the 60s right now. But for all my screw ups on this one and the time constraints, I'm happy with this build. I hope I'll be able to improve upon it in the future. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the still I have of my build out. Pull it up real quick. Where is it at? Where you at? There you are. Okay. So, this is basically it. If you can see here, I've got 487 million. I have 153 silica. I actually was able to get it up to 160. 161. So, I was really happy with that. I got to keep pushing it higher if I want to make it to the top, tippity top. But as you can see here, I have these. I put the power plants to the side right here. I was trying that out. I think if in the future I will go where the power plant is directly in front of the pump instead of wasting that space. And if you see over here, I've got 87 mines and 48 forklifts. So I counted them all out. So this time I don't know exactly what I'm at, but I know I have 52 forklifts, or had 52 forklifts. I'll have to see how many mines I have, but it's probably pretty close to that same number. But yeah, this is it, man. I'm pretty happy with this build. I got into 51st place. In all fairness, it should have been higher than that, but I had some technical issues here in Louisiana. My internet's not the best. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like I said, I'm gonna link the Discord Gala channel in the description below. I'm gonna link Citadel's website, and I'm gonna link to my Twitter for the screen grabs of these build outs, so that you guys can use them if you want as a guide to or to not to do. I promise I won't be mad either way. I just want to make sure people can get help and get a little direction and ideas to what they're doing. But yeah, thanks you guys for watching. This has been Lycan Warlord, the mustache. Take care. War Diamond, Dustin Poirier tonight, UFC 264. I'm out. See y'all later.